Low self-esteem and emotional eating are interconnected in a cycle that can be challenging to break. By understanding the emotional eating cycle, we can begin to unravel the complexities of how our emotions influence our eating habits and work towards healthier patterns. The hidden connection between self-esteem and emotional eating is profound. Emotional eating isn't just about food, it's about how we perceive ourselves. Self-esteem plays a crucial role, and today we'll explore the brain science behind both, leading to a path of understanding and healing. Our journey today will delve into the neurobiology of self-esteem and how emotional eating works in the brain. We'll uncover why these elements create a powerful cycle and provide evidence-based strategies for breaking free from this cycle. Understanding self-esteem is crucial, and it begins with exploring the brain science behind it. This video will provide insights into how our brain evaluates self-worth and the complex processes involved. Self-esteem is more than just a feeling. It's a complex neurological process involving multiple brain regions working together. Our brain evaluates our worth through both thoughts and emotions, and this can be measured and changed over time. Meet your inner critic and cheerleader, located in the prefrontal cortex, your evaluation center. This part of the brain constantly evaluates your worth, comparing you against internal standards. Low self-esteem can lead to hyperactive negative evaluation, reducing self-compassionate thinking. Where past experiences live is within the limbic system, which is responsible for emotional memory storage. It stores memories about yourself, and past criticism or rejection can get tagged, reinforcing negative beliefs automatically. The neurotransmitters behind low self-esteem include serotonin, dopamine, GABA, and norepinephrine. Each plays a role in how we perceive ourselves, influencing negative thinking patterns, motivation, anxiety, and focus on positives. Your mental blueprints from childhood are formed through early relationships, creating mental maps of what you expect and deserve. Negative experiences can create superhighways for self-criticism, while positive self-regard pathways remain underdeveloped. How thoughts, feelings, and behaviors connect is illustrated by the cognitive triangle. Negative thoughts can lead to negative emotions like shame and sadness, resulting in self-defeating behaviors such as isolation and emotional eating. The neuroscience of emotional eating reveals how our brain processes emotional distress and its impact on eating habits. Now, let's look at the mechanisms behind emotional eating and how it affects our well-being. What happens when you're emotionally distressed is a journey through the stress-reward highway. The HPA axis activates, releasing cortisol, which affects appetite regulation and increases cravings for high-calorie foods, providing temporary relief. The reason why comfort food feels so rewarding is linked to the dopamine reward system. The same brain area as addictive substances is activated, providing genuine pleasure and temporarily relieving emotional pain, making eating an emotional relief. When normal eating signals get confused, disrupted hunger signals occur. Ghrelin and leptin hormones stop working properly, and emotional impulses override logical thinking, causing normal hunger and fullness cues to disappear. Food becomes your emotional manager when it serves as an external emotion regulation strategy. It prevents the development of internal coping skills, outsourcing emotional management, and blocking healthy emotional processing. Why it works temporarily is due to the temporary neurochemical relief provided by comfort foods. They boost serotonin and dopamine, releasing endorphins and creating genuine but short-lived relief, which the brain remembers and craves. The brain's efficiency problem lies in repeated patterns becoming automatic, neural pathways strengthen with use, making emotional distress lead to food reflexively feeling inevitable rather than a choice. How low self-esteem fuels emotional eating cycles is a crucial exploration. It creates a neurological perfect storm, interpreting situations as threatening, leading to hormone flooding and making food the go-to solution for immediate relief. When your brain's CEO goes offline, weakened prefrontal control occurs. Low self-esteem reduces activity here, allowing the limbic system to take over decisions, leading to impulsive eating behaviors and shutting down long-term thinking. Impulsive eating takes over temporarily. Our inner critic can build powerful pathways in our brain. Constant negative self-talk can create well-worn neural paths, leading to automatic feelings of shame, guilt, and sadness. Over time, our brain learns to soothe these feelings with food, creating a more established and automatic response. This cycle begins when a trigger challenges our self-worth, leading to a flood of shame and anxiety. In response, the brain seeks comfort through food, providing temporary relief. However, guilt about eating compounds the shame and the cycle repeats with more intensity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change and adapt, but it can be a double-edged sword. Each cycle repetition strengthens these neural pathways, making the brain more efficient at this response. Emotional distress and eating become more automatic, but the good news is this cycle can be changed. The temporary mood improvement from eating is genuine, creating real neurochemical rewards. This behavior becomes self-reinforcing despite the negative long-term consequences. The brain prioritizes immediate relief over future pain, making the cycle persist. The complexity of this cycle is amplified by deeper psychological dynamics. Concerns about body image, perfectionism, and social comparison add extra layers. Cultural messages and hyperactive brain areas further complicate the problem. Now let's explore how we can break this cycle and create lasting change. Neuroplasticity offers hope. Neural pathways in the brain can be rewired, and new connections can form. Areas of self-compassion can grow, weakening automatic negative patterns. Research shows that lasting change is possible. Meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex, increases gray matter density, and improves emotional regulation. It reduces amygdala reactivity, helping you observe thoughts without reacting, thus physically changing your brain. Cognitive restructuring challenges negative automatic thoughts and replaces them with balanced perspectives. This process rewires default thought patterns, creating competing neural pathways. With practice, it becomes automatic. Self-compassion training releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. It creates a healing neurochemical environment, supporting recovery rather than self-attack, as backed by Dr. Kristen Neff. Alternative emotion regulation strategies include exercise, which releases natural mood boosters, social connection to activate support systems, breathing techniques to calm the nervous system, and creative expression for healthy outlets. In conclusion, let's reflect on the journey we've explored and the steps forward. Understanding emotional eating is not about willpower. It's about complex neurological processes where your brain develops survival strategies. Now, it can learn healthier patterns, and healing should be approached with self-compassion. The path forward involves breaking cycles, rewiring neural pathways with new habits and coping strategies, and rebuilding self-esteem. It takes time, patience, and often professional support. The brain's capacity for change means healing is possible. Embrace these new mantras. You're not weak or lacking willpower. Your brain developed protective strategies. Understanding creates the foundation for change. Small, consistent steps create lasting transformation. You deserve healing and peace with food. Always remember, you have the power to heal. Embrace the journey with hope and self-compassion.